Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy from vs.odi, the Big Old Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, bell, notification buttons. Right, I'm sorry about the delay, but life happens. So this is gonna be my thoughts on the third ODI between Bangladesh and West Indies 2021. The first thing that comes to mind: good batting exercise by Bangladesh. We got to see the big four scoring runs: Tamim Iqbal, Shakib Al Hasan, Mushfiqur Rahim, and Mahmudullah. So everything's good on that point. Perhaps 100 would have been a bit more enjoyable, or would have been a bit more reassuring. But this also brings another problem to mind. I'm a little dissatisfied with Liton Das because at least expected a 30 or a 40 score from him this match, which we did not get to see. And I believe Liton Das, he was out for a duck or something. Then Nazmul Hussain Shanto, also, I keep telling everyone he is not ready. He is not ready. I don't know why do people keep trying with him. Because listen, if you cannot perform against some of the weaker sides or weaker versions of some of the top sides in international cricket, then I'm sorry, but then there's something wrong with you. You are not, you have not developed, past the domestic level. And that's another thing. There is a difference between domestic cricket and international cricket. I understand that the domestic cricket is all the platform that the players have to perform, but that is why you have the A tours and you have the under 19 tours and whatnot, the 18 tours. So maybe Nazmul Hussain Shanto should actually be demoted to the A squad and bring back Imrul Kais, because if we need a good number 3 and if Shakib Al Hasan is going to play number 4, then we need to put Imrul Kais in there. And if you're not too hard on Imrul Kais, I would have said Mohammad Ashraful, but Mohammad Ashraful, he should just call it quits. Like, that's it, because I don't see any chance of him ever coming back to the international squad. So give Mominul Haq another chance. Not Animal Haq. Give Mominul Haq another chance. Or another good person who's perhaps a right-hander, if you want to keep playing Shoma Sharkar down at number 7. Okay. Another concern, perhaps, I wouldn't call this a concern because I think this is, if we criticize Shoma Sharkar, it's being too harsh on him, because this is the only match that he got to bat, and that too he got run out, and that too towards the death overs. So it is a completely inappropriate scenario to judge his ability at that spot. And apart from that, there's nothing else to say. Alzari Joseph, his bowling was pretty good, but the Bangladeshi bowlers or batsmen have figured out the bowlers, the spin bowlers and whatnot, to a decent amount. Oh yeah, I did mention, or I do have to mention one more thing. There is a particular type of delivery that seems to be troubling the left-handed batsmen, Tamim Iqbal and Shakib Al Hasan and whatnot. Perhaps even Nazmul Hussain Shanto. It's the delivery that is bowled from round the wicket, or like either by a left or right, for a right-hander round the wicket, for a left-hander over the wicket but wide of the crease, that swings in and in cuts into the batsman. Because I've seen Bangladeshi left-handed batsmen get out to that type of delivery many times. Especially like the one that the name that stands out the most is Darren Sammy. I remember he did that a couple of times in a test match, or maybe one time or a couple of times in a test match. But yeah, Bangladesh needs to learn how to defend against that delivery, and even like people like Mushfiqur Rahim, he needs to learn how to defend against that type of delivery, but for a right-handed batsman. The ball that starts off wide of your crease, swings in late, and then seams back and cuts back to, towards basically middle and leg stump, or like middle and off stump. It's a good delivery, but if bowlers are going to keep bowling that good delivery to you, you're not going to make runs. It's just going to make you look bad. That means the bowler has figured out how to get you out, but you haven't figured out how to counter that strategy. So apart from that, good stuff from Bangladesh, especially considering that the first innings average, I believe, is 216 at this ground. But anyway, so moving to the West Indian batting. Now, Atar Ali Khan asked Jason Mohammed straight up once he won the toss, Rahman Powell has been making all these runs. How come you don't move him up the order? Jason Mohammed is he's just like, oh, well, we'll see, when the circumstance comes, depending on the situation, we might move him up the order. Well, the situation's right here. You're chasing close to 6 runs and over. You got a good bowling lineup coming at you. Okay. And yes, we got to see Muhammad Saifuddin come in for, I believe, Rubal Hussain. And Taskin Ahmed come in for someone else. I know there were 2 replacements. Rubal Hussain was out, and I believe another pacer was out, and instead of them, there was Muhammad Saifuddin and Taskin Ahmed. Okay, I'm sorry, the name kind of escapes me at the moment. But when I remember it, I will let you guys know. Okay. Taskin perhaps was a bit expensive. Saifuddin, when he came back in the first spell, he was all over the place, and with his pace, the only thing he has is line length and accuracy. He cannot afford to bowl down the leg, too much down the leg side deliveries, or too much, far off the offside deliveries, or far into the offside deliveries. So with his line length and pace, and the movement he gets from the pitch, he has to bowl good line length deliveries. And we saw this in the first spell. He was all over the place. In the second and third spell, or in the second spell onwards, he even ended up getting 3 wickets. Mustafizur Rahman, once again, this is one thing that I'm really starting to like about him. He's starting to get to swing the ball the other way, move the ball the other way. Maybe not necessarily through the seam, but at least through swing. It would be a right-hander's outswinger. So a left-hander's in-swinger to a right-handed batsman, outswinger to a left-handed batsman. So he's starting to move the ball towards his right, essentially being a left-handed batsman. And now you're starting to see moving the ball both ways. It also opens up that option of coming over the wicket to a right-handed batsman and getting an LBW. Because if the umpire knows this, then something subconsciously will tell him that, okay, there was a very late swing into the ball. So that was very good to see from Mustafizur Rahman, and rightfully so. He moved up the ODI bowling rankings. Now he is number 8. Mehdi Hassan Miraz, another good bowler. He got a couple wickets as well. He's starting to vary up the line length and the dip of his deliveries. The flight and dip of his of all his deliveries, especially when he comes over the wicket, because he is not a bowler who'll spin the ball both ways, or Ashwin will have the carom ball or something. But whatever he is doing pretty well. So he moved up to number 4 in the ICC ODI bowler rankings. So that is also good to see. I believe Tamim and Shakib also moved up. Shakib, he had a groin injury, but the latest reports are saying that as of 28th of January morning 2021 in the United States, I haven't heard anything negative from the Shakib side of things in terms of the groin injury yet. All I know is that they're waiting to see, if can he play the test matches. So let's see what happens with the test matches with Shakib. But even Shamur Sharkar ended up getting a wicket, so that was something also very nice to see. And it also shows that he is at least somewhat useful. Like if he doesn't contribute with the bat, perhaps he can contribute with the ball. Like it's not going to work all the time, but yeah, there's a good chance. Like if you use him as a part-time bowler and not a full-time bowler, he's going to be more effective. But yeah, that's about it. Unfortunately, I still could not remember the name of the guy who replaced, like who got out along with Rubal Hussain. I'm sorry, and yeah, this is not an edited video. This is just a one take video. So if you guys remember the name, just put it in the comment section below. And also what you thought about this match in the comment section below. Just please put your comments there, and do hit that like, subscribe, bell notification buttons, as I could use that to not only motivate me to make more videos, but also help with the Google algorithm. So let's have a healthy discussion about this entire series. I believe Shakib was the man of the series, and or was he? You know what? I actually didn't pay attention to that point, but yeah. West Indies, they really need to look at, because they're playing with a bench strength team. Okay, now regarding the first test match, I will perhaps provide a preview of it a bit closer to the date, because there have been some new additions apparently, some returns, so that'll be interesting to see. Alright, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. This is Tanvir Sai signing out.